Think this is some blood-sucking alien monster? You nailed it. It's the nightmare making even the toughest warthogs rub their backs against trees until they absolutely lose their minds. But don't sweat it. The savior is here. Meet the Oxpecker, the savannah's premier dermatologist and certified blood junkie. Just look at the arrogant swagger of this professional, will ya? Check out our VIP client, this giant hippo. You'd think soaking in the water would fix the itch. But those wrinkly skin folds are the perfect landing strip for dozens of fat, blood-gorged ticks. Carrying this parasite luggage around has got to be incredibly frustrating, right? And so, the all-inclusive spa and pest control service begins. From sensitive wet nostrils to hidden belly rolls, this winged staff dives right in, conquering every single nook and cranny. With superglue, Velcro claws, and a razor-sharp beak, acting like biological tweezers, they violently yank those stubborn hitchhikers out of hiding. Look at that clean pull, tearing the tick apart. A sharp pinch, followed by absolute brain-tingling relief. For the hippo, it's pure salvation. But for the birds, this is an all-you-can-eat juicy steak buffet. They aggressively chew down their fatty rewards. The hippo is so chilled out, it shuts its eyes and wiggles its ears, totally unfazed by those razor-sharp beaks dancing right next to its fragile eyelids. Talk about priceless trust, and naturally, word travels fast. From long-legged giraffe ladies and grumpy buffaloes to the super-hearing ears of antelopes. They're all regular clients, willingly surrendering to this red-beaked beauty salon. Amidst the harshness of the wild, this right here is an ecological miracle. Two entirely different creatures, one silent and gigantic, the other tiny and agile, bound together by the ultimate survival contract. You give me a juicy meal, I give you a healthy body. A truly inseparable, beautiful friendship. Would you believe these teeth are sharper than a heavy-duty chainsaw and can actually redraw the Earth's satellite map? Armed with these deadly, iron-infused, neon-orange incisors, a phantom lumberjack can fell a solid tree in just 15 minutes. The secret? Their teeth grow outside their lips, allowing them to gnaw underwater without drowning. And when that first tree crashes onto the forest floor, a massive terraforming megaproject officially begins. Under the cover of darkness, these shadow engineers drag timber, pack mud, and calculate water pressure, just like master hydrologists. A few days later, a dam blocks the stream, drowning dozens of acres of forest. You heard that right. From space, satellites have captured a massive 850-meter dam built entirely by them. The rising waters swallow the dry woods, leaving countless trees waterlogged and dying. But wait a minute. Is the mastermind behind this massive destruction really these goofy little f***balls? Yes, meet the beaver. On land, they are chubby, waddle clumsily through the snow, and are basically a walking buffet for any predator. So, how do you survive when your legs are short and your belly is huge? The only escape is water. If nature doesn't provide a lake deep enough to hide in, they'll just build one themselves. Once the water kingdom is established, the next step is building the fortress. A floating wooden villa in the middle of the lake, but the front door is hidden several meters underwater. Wolves, cougars, they can only stand on the shore and drool. Beneath that rough, camouflaged exterior lies a completely dry, cozy living room, where the whole family can cuddle up and sleep safely. But Mother Nature is never easy on anyone. The harsh northern winter strikes. Shallow streams freeze solid to the bottom, cutting off all food supplies. Will they starve? Absolutely not. Thanks to their giant custom dam, the water beneath the half-meter-thick ice keeps flowing freely. Before the snow fell, they frantically chopped fresh branches and jammed them into the mud bottom, creating a giant underwater fridge, while everything above ground freezes and starves. The beaver family casually swims out under the ice, grabs a fresh branch, and crunches away in comfort. Let's go back to those dead, rotting trees from the beginning. The ultimate ecological plot twist lies right here. The dying trees fall, letting sunlight pierce through and turning the dead zone into a nutrient-rich wetland. Egrets, frogs, moose, and hundreds of other creatures suddenly have a new paradise to thrive in. From the selfish survival instinct of one little family, an entire vibrant aquatic empire is reborn. From a barren, overlooked, shallow stream and a solitary creature swimming silently through the freezing water, they unintentionally forged a massive aquatic empire, sheltering countless lives. And remember, the gears of this colossal ecosystem are still being turned every single day by a few orange front teeth gnawing on wood. Sometimes, the most extraordinary miracles stem from the purest survival instincts. Wouldn't you agree? Massive, dark shadow lunges in. Think, this is just a bear casually grabbing a snack. Not a chance. It's crushing the million-dollar fortune of the forest's hardest-working engineer. Those cracking sounds, that's the sound of pure despair. Let's rewind a bit to see the greatness that got trampled. Meet the acorn woodpecker, master of ecological planning. Instead of opening a savings account, this little guy drills tens of thousands of intricate little holes into oak tree trunks to stash his food. An unbelievably perfect storage design to survive the freezing winter. This is the absolute peak of diligence. But a massive fortune always attracts wandering eyes. Look at that, a furry little thief is sneaking up. There's just one problem. The Royal Guard has already locked onto the target. Taking a devastating kick, the thief runs for his life. But he's not giving up. This time, he calls in backup and pulls out the art of war. Lure the tiger down the mountain. One draws the heavy fire, while the other sneaks right in. Pretty sneaky, right? A successful heist? Think again. The homeowner immediately calls in the rapid response team. Under a hail of fire from the entire woodpecker clan, the thieves have no choice but to swallow a miserable defeat. Now that is an aerial defense placed straight out of nature's textbook. But before they can even celebrate their victory, the real disaster strikes, just like you saw at the beginning of the video. With just one sweep from a giant enemy, an entire estate built on blood, sweat, and tears is instantly turned to rubble. Doesn't your heart break for all their hard work? So they lost it all. Are they going to quit? Never. With the unyielding spirit of nature, this tiny builder stands tall, picks up every single acorn, and starts all over again from scratch. This relentless resilience that is truly the most magnificent thing about the animal kingdom.